Good morning. I'm here live with Chattahoochee Windows and Doors. Thank you for joining us on our Facebook page today. You can come on here and like us on Facebook. You can also see our reviews on here, ways to contact us. You can also find our reviews on Angies List. We are an A+ Super Service Award recipient. And on the Better Business Bureau, you can check out our website where we're also an A+ company and check out our pictures of past jobs. So I am here today with Maurice Duvic. He is our president and owner, and he is going to answer some questions that y'all have and then some that I have as well, answering about how to get windows in your home. So thanks for coming, Maurice. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for doing this for me, Jessica.
Are you so excited?
Not really. A little bit nervous.
A little bit nervous?
But I'll get through this.
You don't do a lot of internet videos for...
No. This is probably my first one.
It's your first one? All right.
How am I doing so far?
So far, so good. All right. So, let's go with our first question. Do you charge for estimates?
Well, first, I don't do estimates. I do proposals. I'm pretty sure what my jobs are going to cost me, so I call them proposals. Some people call them estimates, but they are free. I do not charge for them about 99% of the time, unless it's a super big project. But
so they include everything in them, all the no hidden cost.
Yeah, there's no extras on any of my projects. Unless somebody adds something during the project, then we will charge them a little bit extra.
Right.
Sometimes I just throw it in. I always try to give customers something a little extra on every job, so they appreciate it. I don't try to nickel and dime people.
Right. Worst case scenario, you let them know up front what it's going to cost you.
Absolutely.
No hidden costs or fees. And so how long have you been in business?
Chattahoochee Windows and Doors has been in business since 2005, which is about 12 years. I've been in the window business 30 plus years. I started out running a window plant, making windows. I was the plant manager when I was in my 20s, and been in all different phases of selling to window manufacturers, designing windows and that sort of thing. But Chattahoochee Windows and Doors has only been around since 2005.
But you've worked in all aspects of windows. You've sold the parts for windows, helped make windows, so you would say you're a window expert.
Well, I don't like to say I'm an expert. I've been around the block a couple times, and if I don't know the answer, I can find the answer. But I do know a little bit about it. I'm not just a pretty face selling windows that comes to your house. I do know a little more than the average bear, I think.
Okay. So, do you have your own crew, or do you subcontract out to subcontractors?
I have 3 crews that have been with me the minimum of 3 years. I have one that's been with me for 15 years, even before I started Chattahoochee Windows. But they are, in fact, subcontractors, but they work for me, and they're trained by me, and they do what I need to do. The subcontracting, as 95% of the window people have subcontractors. Some will tell you they don't, but they really do. And it's an insurance, workman's comp issue why they are subcontractors. But I have some great installers. If you look at my reviews, that's where I get the good reviews from, is because of my installers.
Right. Okay, and you're licensed and insured?
Yes, I have the required license. I have a business license, and I'm a certified lead renovator. And I've got the liability, the workman's comp.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the lead issues? I know some of these houses I was reading could have like lead paint. Is that what it is? Or
yeah, it's lead paint. Houses built before 1978 have to be tested for lead. I've been to class. My installers have been to class. Like I said, I'm a certified lead renovator. We have to test, and when there is an upcharge for it, we don't like to do it, but that's what, we do it because it's the right thing to do. We've got the equipment to do it. We've got a, $600 HEPA vacuum cleaner. We got lead wipes. We've got containment. The key to the whole lead thing is to keep the lead. We don't create a lot of lead dust, but to keep it contained, and when you're done, clean it up.
So do you have to test lead on every job, or just ones where construction's?
No, any house built before 1978, we have to test.
You have to test. Okay.
And if we find it on a couple of windows, we assume it's on all the windows, unless a house has got an addition or something.
Okay. Now, is there any specific brand of window or type of window that you recommend?
I sell all different kinds of windows. I used a lot of all-side mezzo series. That's the majority. But if I sell Simonton, I sell precision millwork, I sell master windows. I can get just about any window. I've got relationships with most manufacturers. If a customer wants a certain type or brand of window, I can usually get it. I've sold Vitex Windows, a company out of Maryland, on a big project one time. So I do sell all side, but if somebody wants something different, that's what's unique about me. I don't force them to buy what I sell. I let them tell me what they want.
Okay. And why mezzo? I think you mentioned that's the one you do most. Why do you choose them?
Several reasons. They service me very well. I really do like the way the window looks, and I can be competitive in price. And they got good literature. They stand behind it. They've been around 50 years. If I got a warranty issue, I call them. Boom, they'll send me a new sash or a new lock or whatever I need to resolve the problem. And they're just good people to deal with.
And they're local here in Smyrna, just like we are, right?
Yeah, they have a warehouse here about 3 miles from my office, and that's an advantage.
Definitely a plus. Okay. So what type of material are these windows made of? Are they wood, aluminum?
Most of
vinyl?
About 80% of what I sell is vinyl replacement windows. That's rigid vinyl as opposed to cellular PVC vinyl, which I sell those too. Those are my specialty wood windows. I also do EnviroGuard sash packs from Precision Millwork, which is made from the PVC. But I also sell wood windows. If a customer wants an aluminum window, I have sources for aluminum windows and doors. So basically, I can do clad windows. I've done fiberglass windows through Marvin. I put Marvin windows in. I get the customer what he wants.
But most of your customers you would say get the vinyl ones, right?
Yeah, about 80% of what I do is vinyl replacement windows.
Would there be a benefit to getting wood, or is that just kind of a preference?
Wood's a personal preference for aesthetics. Wood looks good, but the vinyl windows look good too. But
yeah.
If a customer wants a vinyl exterior, wood interior, I can do that. They just
so they have vinyl on the outside but wood on the inside.
That's right. On some product lines.
Okay. And what about aluminum? Why would someone want an aluminum window?
To match existing.
Okay. So if they
aluminums are sometimes a little bit less expensive, but here everybody used to make aluminum windows. Now it's about 20% of the market.
Okay. All right. What about energy efficiency? A lot of people talk about getting new windows because it increases their energy efficiency.
All my windows are Energy Star rated, except for my custom windows that are built, that are hand built, crafted to a customer spec. They don't have Energy Star, but every window that I sell, unless a customer makes me, has the low E glass in it, high performance low E. And what I'll tell you as far as energy efficiency, if you look at the numbers, the U value and the solar heat gain coefficient, that's how you compare energy savings. I'm not going to go and promise you're going to save 30% on your power bill or 50% or give those guarantees. What I will tell you is my windows will perform as well as my competitors if the numbers are the same. And I can achieve almost any U value number or R value
that customer's looking for.
Yeah, that competitors have. So that's the key. It's not what they promise you or guarantee you. They can't. All I can say is my windows will perform as well as theirs if the numbers are the same.
So I just got some windows put in my home. What kind of, do you remember the U value that those were?
Those were probably a U value of the 0.28 and a solar heat gain in the 0.21. That's a slightly above average. That's more than adequate for the Atlanta window market, Atlanta home. So that's what I usually do. But if somebody is convinced they need better, I can go to triple glazed and other options to increase those numbers.
Okay, because I know I was excited to get my little report from Georgia Power, and the first month after my windows came in, I didn't notice a huge difference on the price, but I did get a nice little smiley face on my energy report when usually it was a frowny face. So it's definitely doing better at some point in there. Okay, so how do you handle some service issues after the installation is complete? So, maybe a customer finds an issue, or, they had maybe some drywall that was damaged, or, I'm not sure what other kind of issues they may have.
Well,
but.
I'll just give you an example. Last week I had put a new installation. We checked them, and from the factory we had a fingerprint smudge in the upper sash. And I went out there and looked at it.
So what's the upper sash? Can you tell people what that is?
That's the part that goes up and down they got a lower sash and an upper sash on the
Okay, so that a fingerprint on the window or on
It was between the glass.
Oh.
We couldn't clean it. It was between the glass. That's a factory defect. It happens. Sometimes you can't see them. Sometimes you do. But that was last Thursday. I'll have the new sash from all sides probably Thursday or Friday, and I'll take it out there and put it in. Either I'll check it out, or one of my installer that did the job will be out there. And sometimes, if I need to, I'll bring the all-side rep out there. So what I do as far as warranty goes, I give a wraparound. I make you happy. Whatever I have to do to make you happy. I'll keep coming back. But I have very, very few service issues, and that's because I got good installers and a good product.
Okay. What about payment terms? So if someone signs a contract with you to get their windows, what kind of payment terms are they looking at?
Usually I ask for 50% up front. If that's a problem, it's totally negotiable. And the balance after the job is completely done.
Okay. And then is painting offered as part of your installation package?
My guys aren't painters. I try to avoid painting, but I do paint doors sometimes. But as a general rule, I do any painting.
So you would recommend them just doing it themselves?
Doing it themselves, or get a good painter, a handyman that can do some good painting.
Okay. And all right, so how much time will it take from order to installation?
I tell people 4 to 6 weeks, depending on what it is, how custom it is, how standard, who I get the product from. 4 to 6 weeks. I usually do better, but sometimes bad weather delays them, so it can sometimes get to 6 weeks. I try not to be any more than 6 weeks.
Okay. And how do you finish out the interior of the windows after installation?
Most of my installs, we leave the interior trim as is on a vinyl replacement wood takeout, and we have a caulk line from the inside. That house looks exactly like it did before, except it's got a new window in the hole. But there's usually not any trim change. Sometimes on doors and some on windows we have to put some new trim, and that's included in the price.
Okay. And what about like a 10 window installation? How long do you think a project like that would take? If it was just 10 standard windows, not anything?
We'd get that done in a day.
Custom?
Unless we run into something, some rotten wood and some repairs we have to do. And that's what brings another point. Rotten wood, I either find it up front or we take care of it unless the whole wall is rotten wood. I don't have an upcharge for that by saying if I find this piece of wood rotten, it's so much more. I don't do that.
Okay, I know you mentioned your warranty a little bit, but as far as like an installation warranty, I know you have a window warranty as well. Can you tell us a little bit more about
I give
that?
a lifetime warranty. I call it the wraparound warranty, that I'll take care of whatever it is for as long as you own the windows.
On the installation?
On the installation, the windows themselves are warranted by the manufacturer.
Right. Okay. And do you have any recent projects where I can see how the windows look from the street? Where would I go to look?
Go to my website at ChattahoocheeWindows.com.
Okay.
Or there's some other locations.
Facebook is one. That's where it's probably updated the most frequently. Better Business Bureau has some. Also, Angies List and Yelp. All those places.
Houzz. I'm trying to
Who's all over?
Get my internet presence up, because that's where people go to look for window.
Exactly.
And replacements.
Speaking of which, I have to show them this window that you did, or this door you did this week. I have it pulled up right here. It's the prettiest door I've ever seen you do. Isn't that beautiful? I want one at my house, but
I've done several of those, and I've got a couple of calls from that subdivision that people saw that door that she showed you. And the good thing is it's in Smyrna, not too far from where I am, but it is a really nice door.
It's a beautiful door. Okay, and how about customer referrals and reviews? Do you get a lot of referrals?
I would say close to 50% of my business is from referrals, and I give a little gift to anybody that refers me to a friend or neighbor that gets me a job, because I do really appreciate it. Those are the best leads I can get, or customer referrals, and I get quite a few of them.
Yeah. Was there anything else you want to add? I was going to say, like I said before, reviews. You can find our reviews on the Better Business Bureau page. We have a bunch of reviews on Angie's List. I think it says here we have 64 reviews. So I think that's a really good representation of our company, and we are A+ company on there. We're new on Yelp, but we have some reviews on there as well as Houzz. And then you can also find us on Facebook as well. Anything else you want to add, Maurice?
One other thing about talking about performance, energy performance, another item is air infiltration on that mezzo window from all sides has got excellent performance on air infiltration. And it's as good as anybody that I've seen out there. But that being said, if you got old wood windows, any of your new vinyl windows, mine plus the other ones, will give you good performance as far as air infiltration. So I get asked that question, that's why I brought it up.
All right. Well, check us out on Facebook, guys. Check us out online. Message us, email us, and Maurice usually gets back to people in what?
Usually the same day. Sometimes the next day if I'm gone or out of town on the weekend, but I try to even call back on the weekends.
Yeah.
So call me anytime. I have my phone. That number, 770-316-8028.
All right. And we're ChattahoocheeWindows.com. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.